So Zach, I get asked by homeowners a lot of times, how long should an asphalt roof last?
That's a great question. I get homeowners ask me that all the time. And I always tell them, whenever your roof gets about to the age where it can dry about 15 to 20 years, that's when you need to start looking to get it replaced. They can go a little bit longer, but if you let them go longer, that's when you start noticing missing shingles, leaks, and that just a whole bunch of damage on the inside of the house that's going on. Some factors that can help it is just taking care of it. I know if you live in how it is in Georgia, the way the weather is here in Georgia, you know, one day it's 100 degrees, the next day it might be 40 degrees. That's going to take a lot to do on the roof. But if you live in a wooded area, you know, you're going to have pine cones, leaves that get on top of it. We're going to have to get that off because that causes the algae and the staining that you see in roofs. That's what causes a lot of that.
If you have to maintain the gutters, keeping the gutters cleaned, you know, that plays a role in your roof.
Oh, 100%. Everybody just thinks that we're just a regular roofing company. We also offer a gutter service, which is where we come out, we clean your entire gutters and whatnot. We blow them out, make sure they're spotless. And then when we leave, we make sure that we blow all the leaves off your driveway and whatnot, so it looks like we were never there. You have valleys on your roof or whatever, that's where all the water's gonna run. It's gonna run in some gutters. If the gutters are full of like leaves and debris and whatnot, there's not gonna be anywhere for that water to go. So it can seep up under the shingles, it can get onto that OSB. That's where we see a bunch of rotting decking at, is usually around gutters and whatnot, because people, they just think, I got new gutters, they don't need to be cleaned out, whatnot. Then we get up there and we're like, hey, look, you got a whole bunch of soft spots on your roof. They're like, well, why is that? We're like, your gutters ain't been cleaned in 2 years, you know? And they're just like, well, I didn't know I had to keep up with that. You know, that's just one of the main things that you have to keep up with. One, getting a new roofing system on your house. You have to make sure that you're taking care of it and getting those gutters cleaned. We also do install gutters. You know, if we have a big hailstorm or whatnot, whatever, we'll have insurance pay for gutters. What happens is we'll come out, we detach all the gutters around the house, and then we upgrade them to a brand new guttering system that has either gutter aprons, depending on what the homeowner wants. And that'll go all the way around. It usually takes about a full day to complete. When it comes to a new roof, ventilation is everything. I've had a whole bunch of homeowners ask me just, how does ventilation help a roof last longer?
Ventilation helps in the long term of your roof. Proper ventilation keeps the shingles from heating up from below. In bulling, you'll see blistering on the shingles from improper ventilation. We put a ridge cap at the top to make sure the roof is properly ventilated.
Yeah, we did a roof last week. When we were looking at it, we obviously realized that it didn't have any ventilation to it at all. And the homeowner said the roof was only about 12 years old, but when you looked at it, the roof was probably about, it looked like it was 17 to 20 years old. And when we got up there, we realized they didn't have any ridge cap. Like if there's not proper ventilation to it, it can age that roof quicker. Where the house meets at the very top where the ridge cap would go was not cut open, so there was no ventilation. So all that hot air was just sitting inside of her house, causing staining, causing wet spots in the house, and there was a little bit of rotten OSB from that moisture that got onto the OSB. Your home, your roof, our promise.
We're going to take care of you every single time.
Because that's the Rooks way.